Everyone, welcome to all in this morning session where we are practicing exercise 2 in continuation of exercise 1. So in exercise 2 we are observing ourselves, body and interaction between the two. Right. So let me briefly revise all these steps. Then we may start with your reflections. So in step 1, we are trying to see the self and body as a distinct reality. Right. In step 2, we are trying to see interaction between me and the body. And we can see that this instruction is an information. Let me share the slides. Then in step 3, we are observing who is the decision maker. So we can see that as a consciousness unit, I am the decision maker. It is me who decides to give instruction. It is me who decides to read specific sensations. So I interact with the body as and when I require. It is my decision. Then in step 4, we are trying to observe the separation between me and the body. So while reading sensation, I can observe that I am not the sensation. I am not in the sensation. And there is a separation between me and the sensation. So because there is a separation between me and the body, therefore I have choice to interact with body or not to interact with body. With this we started step 5. In step 5 we are trying to see the sources of sensation. So there could be 4 possible sources. Number 1, effect of the behavior of the other that reaches to my body, and due to that there are sensations in the body. Number 2, the situation outside. So there is a physiochemical change in environment and that has impact on my body. And because of that impact, there are sensations in the body. Number 3, there are events happening within the body. For example, there is a pain, rapid heartbeat, feeling acidity, agitation in stomach, etc. So this is also a source of sensations. And last one is the imagination. So something is going on in my imagination and due to that there are sensations in the body. So these sources are having effect on the body in the form of sensation. So sensations are happening due to these sources, but it is my choice what sensation should we read. So it is my decision whether to read these sensation or not. So I read them only as and when I consider it necessary. Then now yesterday we are discussing how I associate meaning to the sensation. So this we are discussing. So if we see some external events happen outside, suppose I am interacting with a person, he is speaking something, he is doing something. Now his words reach to my ear, my body. Due to that, there is a physicochemical change. And due to that, there is a sensation in the body. Now this is happening at the level of body. Now if I decide to read this sensation, if I think that person is important, then I decide to read that sensation. And once I read that sensation, I am reading this sensation in conjunction with my sanskar. So I interpret those words according to my sanskar. So if my sanskar based on assuming, or my sanskar may be based on knowing. So with meaning, I am influenced. With meaning, I decide whether to have feeling of relationship or opposition. I feel happy, unhappy because of this meaning. So if my sanskar are based on assumption, I may react. If my sanskar based on knowing, most probably I will respond. So once I decide react or respond, then I decide to express outside and I instruct my body. So once I instruct my body and body acts according to my instruction, and it is how I am expressed outside. So these are the steps that are happening between me and the other in an interaction. So it is up to us how steps I can see. So if I am aware of all these steps, then there is a scope of working. There is a scope of change my decision. So if I sum up all these things, in one line we are saying that I exist, body exists, and there is a physiochemical changes in body. I have choice to read it. Once I decide to read it, I read it in association with my sanskar. And this association, this meaning that I give because of my sanskar, it makes me happy or unhappy. So if I am unhappy, I react inside and I express it outside with the help of body. If this meaning is based on knowing, I respond it, I feel comfortable within, and I express this outside with the help of my body. So this is how interaction is taking place. So this is what we discussed in last few days. So now we can have few reflections. Then we will move ahead. Yes. So if someone has reflection on this, we may discuss. An assignment. Yes. Someone has reflection, any reflection on the assignment? We may share, we may discuss. So we have Subha Rao ji with us. Namaste bhaiya.
Namaste bhaiya. Is my voice audible?
Yes bhaiya, yes.
Okay. Bhaiya, I take decision on the basis of assumption. It is, uh, and also if I am having, if I analyze it and if I do on basis of knowing, I will respond differently. Can you give small example? I hope I am able to understand that. But if you give some example, it will be more better.
So example is very simple, as we discussed it yesterday also. So for example, you are at your home and and mm, suppose some person talks you with abusive words, in abusive language. So what is happening at the level of body? His words reach to your ear. Due to that, there is a sensation in the body. Sensation means some physiochemical change in the body. So it has some effects on your body. Now you read it, right? When I am reading it, I am giving meaning to it with my sanskar. So I am declaring it as a abusive language because in my culture, in my environment, these words are considered as a abusive words. So once I consider it as abusive word, then I may feel disrespected. And this feeling of disrespect is because of my consideration that it is abusive language. So because of this meaning, I am feeling disrespected. So once I am feeling disrespected, so most probably I will be in reaction inside because naturally I want respect. Right. Now I have reaction inside, and based on that, I decide to tell that person with loud voice or with the same words, etc. Once I decide it, I express it outside. This is one part. Second part is I am reading these words, I am reading this sensation. Now, based on knowing, I can see that that person is not comfortable within. That person is already in a reaction. So, because it is in a reaction, that's why he is speaking like this. Now, based on knowing, I am not getting affected by those words. What I am trying to see, I am trying to see his state of being with the help of those words. So, words are same, but this time I am trying to see his state of being. So, once I am clear that he is in a reaction, he is not stable inside, then I decide within myself what is naturally acceptable to me. So now I am responding with the feeling of affection. I am trying to understand his state of being. Now I am deciding with feeling of affection how to reply this person. So once I have a feeling of affection, then my words will be changed. My expression will be changed outside. Now I may ask that person, what is the problem? Why are you in trouble? Can I help you? Etc. etc. So words are same. It is me how I respond or react, and it is based on my sanskar. If there is a reaction in my sanskar, then each word I will take as an attack on myself. Right? If my sanskar are based on knowing, then with the help of each word, I will try to understand others' state of being. So I will see his body language, I will listen his words, and with the help of this observation, I will try to understand his state of being. So if I am trying to understand his state of being, I will respond. If I am taking those words as an attack on me, I will think of taking revenge because I am in a reaction. So at the level of body, same things are happening. Only words are coming. But now it is up to us how to take those words. It is up to us what feelings I will have for that person. Is it okay, Bhaiya?
Regarding knowing, shall we add that right understanding part also? That my innateness is same as his innateness.
Yes, Bhaiya. So I have natural acceptance to live in relationship. That person has also natural acceptance to live in relationship. But due to some reaction inside, he is doing like this. So I will try to understand this situation. Right? So suppose we can take another example. Suppose at your home. Now today wife is serving food, but her body language is changed. She is not saying anything, but her body language is changed. So what is happening at the level of body? Sensations are happening at the level of body. You know? I have seen his image. This expression has come to my body. Now I am seeing it with the help of eye. Then with this expression of body, two things can happen. If my sanskars are based on assumption, then I can read this sensation in another manner. For example, how can you be angry with me? If I am reading with this meaning, then I will be angry inside and I will react inside and I will give instruction to my body to react outside. But with this sensation, I am reading this sensation, her body language, with the knowing. With the knowing means today she seems disturbed. Something has happened in with her. Now it is my responsibility to ask her what has happened. It is my responsibility to guide her with the feeling of guidance, so that she may come to a state of being where feelings are naturally acceptable to her. So now I will think of guiding her because my sanskars are based on knowing, right understanding, and I am reading same expression with the feeling of affection, with the feeling of guidance. So with the feeling of affection, now I will talk to her. We will sit together. We will talk to each other. I will try to understand his state of being. So this is another example. Is it right, Bhaiya?
Yes, Bhaiya, yes, Bhaiya. Thank you, Bhaiya. And basis is I should be aware all the time.
Yes, I should be aware of my feelings. I should be aware that these are sensations. What is happening at the level of body, it is a sensation. It is up to me what meaning I will give to these sensations. So when I am giving meaning, I need to be aware. There is a separation between me and the body. So sensations are happening at the level of body. This is one event. Now I am deciding to read it. When I am deciding to read it, I need to be aware within myself what meaning I am giving while reading this sensation. This is the point where I need to be aware. Right, Pia?
Nice. Thank you, Bhai. I will make
Okay.
Thank you, Bhai.
Okay, Bhaiya. Namaste.
So,
So, yes. So we have Prashant Bhaiya with us. Namaste, Bhaiya.
जी भैया नमस्ते नमस्ते सभी को भैया very nice discussion again and as far as the example is concerned that you asked by Subharav भैया another example which I used to give is that when I get up in the morning around 5 a.m. There is a fan running in my room. We both are there. So usually earlier to UHV she was complaining regarding the fan, and I used to off the fan because it is nowadays cold now, November, December. And when I get up from the bed, I suddenly off the fan, and she starts again complaining why you off. I want it. But now we have with these exercises and based upon my samskar and I am giving the meaning. Slowly I understood with the affection as you discussed of the relationship. If she wants the fan, I have to let it be open. But with the moderate speed. Earlier it was with high speed, now it is with moderate speed. And now my body, you can say, I am giving the meaning that I am not in this sensation, though there is a cold. But since it is the requirement of an hour or the situation, or she is feeling well with that fan, so I am allowing it now without any irritation in me. Earlier, there was the discussion in the morning itself, 5 a.m. of the fan, why it is required, it is cold. So, yeah, this is the effect of UHV, I can say. Or it is the right understanding being developed in me. Or finally, I am the person who is giving meaning to that sensation. Though it is cold, fan is running, but I don't feel it now. G, this is the change. Namaste. Namaste, Sabiko. धन्यवाद
Yes, Bhaiya. So nice example given by Prashant Bhaiya.
जी
So we have Abhilash Bhaiya with us. Namaste, Bhaiya.
Namaste, Bhaiya. Namaste to all. Bhaiya, am I audible?
Yes, Bhaiya, audible.
Ji. So, Bhaiya, I would like to give two or three examples. Small examples are there. So, the first example is this that before 2 days only, one of our friends from JV only, he passed away. So, in the morning when I listened the news that he is no more or he has completed his Sharir Yatra, so I was able to see that my heartbeat, it started running very fast. I started recalling all the things that he contributed in my life. He also met to my father when my father was alive. He told that your son is doing something like this. It's in positive way only. So I was able to see that outside an information came and I listened it and then sensations happened in my body and I could read it. So this was one of the examples. Another example is that uh, when my father's TA ki baithak was going on, so after that there was a small means feast. So one lady came from our relative only and she told this thing that तुम लोगों ने नमकीन नहीं रखवाई सब औरतें रामायण कर रही है, बात कर रही है, like this. So when I listened to it, uh, that time too, like little bit understanding I had because of UHV only. So I could see this thing that she doesn't want to hurt me, but she is having a sanskar that in any feast, in any death ceremony feast, namkeen should be there, mithai should be there. That's why she is saying like this. So that time, bhaiya, I could not see any sensation within myself. I simply maybe, and the sensation was there, but it was very, very suppressed. So I just said, okay, auntie ji, I will discuss it with mother and my grandmother, and then whatever will happen, we will try best. So this was the second example. Another example is yesterday only, one of the relatives, she came at my home and nobody was there except myself. So she told me that your father used to be a very brave person, but at the same time he was very timid, and he used to be very much attached to the government job and all these things. Okay. And so when she was saying, so there were two things. Like first thing is this, that she was speaking in a very rude manner, and I was able to see that I was not having any bodily sensations, but I was having some inner things going on, imaginations going on, that she has the sanskar to speak in such a manner which might seem rude to others, but she is not seeing this thing. At the same time, I could see that when she was saying that your father was a timid person, your father was docile, he was not able to talk to the people in a proper manner, he used to shout only. So I had given the meanings to these things, like in some reasons, when people say आपका बच्चा तो बहुत चंट है, so people consider it good. In some reasons it is considered bad, so because we have given the meaning to the certain words. So I see it like this, Bhaiya, in these examples. And physiochemical example can be something like this, that because Diwali has just passed by, so we have many sweets at home. But I've realized that in last some days, because every time whenever relatives come, they also offer me that please eat something, eat something. So I've eaten little more than usual. So yesterday when I saw, so Sohan Papdi was there, and I thought I should eat. But at the same time, I felt that do I really need it, or I'm just eating it because I want little happiness from the food. So I found that no, it's assumption. Then I did not eat it consciously because this is one of the examples that in physiochemical field I saw I got some maybe understanding and maybe I thought that no, it's not good. Then again I allowed my body not to eat because it touched me. Then again I understood that no, these are the things. So this is the majority of the examples. Please guide me, be.
Yeah. So nice examples we have. And this is what we need to practice. So once we are aware sources of sensations, once I am aware of the meaning that I am giving to those sensations, then many problems could be solved.
Ji.
So generally we get trapped into body language, words,
Hmm.
and what is the fundamental issue? Fundamental issue is the person who is expressing himself, those expression doesn't match with my culture. Those words doesn't match with my culture. Only
Hmm.
this is happening. So if
Yes.
I am aware of it, then I can be peaceful with those persons, with every person.
Hmm.
So in fact, each time I will evaluate myself and I will evaluate other sanskar also.
Hmm.
And we can have a harmonious interaction. So there are many words, as you give an example. So
Hmm.
there are many words. In one
Hmm.
culture, it is assumed as good,
Hmm.
but in another culture, it is assumed very bad.
Hmm.
So words are same, its impact on body is same, only
Hmm.
meaning is varying.
Yes.
So if I am aware of this, then we can have harmonious interaction
जी
with
भैया.
everyone. Nice, Priya.
Bhaiya, I have a small question. Like
Mm.
you told that, like whenever something is happening outside, somebody is telling any abusive word or something like this. But Bhaiya, in that maximum times, I don't feel any sensation in my body. Like because like somebody is saying something, so it's me who has to decide. I don't let it go to my body. Firstly, I deal with it. Then I allow my body to have the sensation. Means is it compulsory that body will have sensations?
You are listening him, na Priya? You are listening him. It means sensation is happening at the level of body. That's why you are trying to read it.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
Now, once you have read it, now you
Hmm.
are analyzing it within yourself. Here,
Hmm.
body is not involved.
Hmm. Hmm.
And if you resolve it within yourself
Hmm.
and do not decide to express outside, now body is not involved.
Ji.
But you are listening him, it means he has spoken, that sounds has reached to your ear, you have paid attention, you have read that sensation. This is
Hmm.
up to the body. Now things happening in within you.
Hmm.
Right, Bia? So one time you have read that sensation.
Yes, yes, yes. I means I'm not shouting, I'm not reacting outside, but in listening, so ears are getting used. So obviously sensation is there.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, Bia.
I'm giving meaning to it. Yes. Thank you, Bhaiya. Ji.
Yes. This is one part. And second part is, if I am not aware that I am at separation from the body, if I
Hmm.
am not aware of this, then what happens? I am analyzing inside and I am getting affected inside, and
Hmm.
somehow it impact my body also. For
Ji.
example, I have instant reaction,
Hmm.
and when I have instant reaction, I you can see that immediately eyes turns into red.
Hmm. Hmm.
For a few moments, breath will be fast,
Hmm.
but immediately I resolve it. So again,
Hmm.
these reflection will not come into the body.
Hmm.
So if I am aware that I am at a separation from the body,
Hmm.
then I will not decide to involve my body. Whatever
Hmm.
reaction I have, I will resolve into myself.
Hmm.
So I will not use body.
Hmm.
Otherwise, unknowingly, I involve my body, and these reaction impact my body also.
Ji.
Right? Yeah. So at that point, awareness is required that I am at separation from the body.
Hmm.
I need not to involve my body all the time. It is not, I am not bound to involve body each time.
Hmm. Hmm.
So many reaction, many things I can resolve within myself.
Hmm.
Right? Yeah.
But yeah, in this means many things I feel I can resolve now because with the help of you, with the help of UHP, with the help of Ganesh Bhaiya. But we are like when it comes to dealing with death of somebody who is very close, it becomes little difficult. Like when my father passed away, so everybody was weeping like anything, and I was somebody who had to work, so I did not weep that much. And after some time, after 4 to 5 months, I started feeling twitching in my lip, upper lip, and in my eyelash as well. Twitching, you understand? We are like फड़फड़ाने लग गई वो. So then I visited to the doctor. So doctor said that you have accumulated the stress within you. So
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I think that I have this means I when we talk about this, we are different, body is different. It's okay, but because our old sanskars are like this, that no, body is important. Body is also important. I want to see my father. I don't just want to realize him in the existence. I
We
feel this.
suppressed our emotions.
Yes, yes, yes. That's why we
Generally, we suppress our emotions, and
जी
it comes out after few days, few months.
जी 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 करेक्ट भाई जी भैया
Right,
थैंक यू
भैया. Okay, भैया. Namaste.
सो
Namaste, भैया. So we can take one more reflection. So we have S. Subramaniam ji with us. Namaste भैया.
Good morning, Ganesh Bhaiya.
नमस्ते
Hello.
भैया, नमस्ते.
Hello, are you able to
जी
hear me?
भैया.
Are you able to hear me?
भैया, your voice
Audible?
is not clear.
Am I
Yes,
audible?
now I am able. Yes
Yes.
भैया, yes.
Yeah, today I thought of sharing my incident happened 2 days
Yes
back.
भैया, you are audible.
But yes. But at the same time, I got the answer from the first sharing of today. This is very nice. So things are happening to everyone, and we are analyzing, and the exploration is also going good. But anyhow, I will try to put that incident. In my son's room, I came to my son's room. He's working in Coimbatore. So we stayed there, and my wife also there. One insect is suspecting that one particular insect that is called acid bug or something. It has entered and it will harm everyone. Like that. It happened around 10:30 in the night. Okay. So I don't know what is that insect, but he is very afraid and he frightened and shouted, "Why you open the doors, the windows?" So that's why he entered. Then things are we are cleaning and we are cleaning that area and we didn't find that insect. But he suspect that it was there in that bedroom, and we all the beds and everything we removed and checked, but it was not there. So let it be. But I was a little bit tensed. That reaction happened in my body. The way he behaved, it made a kind of what do you call not response or reaction in my body and in the mind. Then I thought of so I didn't sleep for another 1 hour. So there is no such insect, and might have it went on or something like went out something. So in that scenario, I just observed. Of course, I am doing this observation UHV everything for past, let us say, 6 or 8 months. But even then, suddenly a kind of sanskar. I mean, that's what I am talking about. The sanskar, what I have in mind, it is not. I think I could not find out why it is happening. The reaction is happening in my mind and body. But then I realized that the sanskar, what I have, has something wrong. And I sanskar about the relationship I have with my son. And he's not respecting. In that way, I have some pre-definition that, and he should come within that boundary of the definition. Then only I will accept him as he respect me right in the right manner. But when I observe or when I understand the situation, the severity of that acid bug insect, if it bites, it have that much difficulties. It seems that I am not aware of this. But he responded he acted in such a manner, rude manner, that I have made all these mistakes. Then I analyzed the intention behind this his response or his reaction in shouting and other thing. It was based on the knowledge or knowing about that particular insect. So that is why he responded. Father did not have that much responsibility, and like that he told. But after 1 or 2 days, I could analyze and find out. The thing is, I have not realized that the issue because of that acid bug. Even I have not at all heard about that. So that is why I thought that why that small insect is shouting like that. So some kind of sanskar which I have in my mind, in his behavior and other things. So that is the area in which I should work out. And I could feel that he is right. I am having the wrong sanskar because of not knowing about not understanding the particular situation. So now I could come to a peace or harmony within myself and in the body after one day of analyzing the case with the support of UHV listening, sharing. Now I could understand that insect was very dangerous. So that's why he responded in the manner that I should not consider it as that he has disrespected me like that. So UHV is supporting and guiding me in so many ways. Today's first sharing itself, I got the answer. But I should appreciate, and I wonder how Ganesh Bhaiya is answering and guiding all different queries. Thank you, Bhaiya. I'm enjoying the sharing. Thank you. If I are having any correction, you can please make it.
No, Bhaiya.
Ji, Bhaiya.
Important thing is you are aware and you are analyzing it. That is important. And so
Yes.
insect may be small, may be big, but
Okay.
it is our state of being. Sometimes we are in panic state with small events. Sometimes we
Yes.
are stable, and even
Yeah.
situation are not good outside. So it is
Yes.
up to state of being.
Okay.
So if we are aware, we can understand our state of being. We can understand others' state of being. And body is helping us. We are using body as an instrument. So we are
Yes.
using body to express myself outside. We are observing others' body language through sensation, and we can understand her state or his state of being. So understanding is important. Body is an
Yes.
instrument only.
But the
Yes,
sanskars which I have, in many cases, the sanskar what I have accumulated so far in my mind, that is, I think 80% of the sanskar is totally wrong. It is not made on the right understanding. It seems like that. Is
but
it
the
true, Bhaiya?
important thing is that you are becoming aware that you have
Yes.
accumulated sanskar
Uh,
that are not aligned with relationship harmony and understanding
Yes.
coexistence.
True. True.
So once we are aware, we will work on it.
Yes. Bhaiya. Yes, Bhaiya. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Bhaiya.
Okay, bhaiya, namaste. So it's 6:15 now. So let's have 10-minute observation. So we will observe the sources of sensation, interaction between me and the body, and we will try to observe what meaning we give to these sensations. These meanings are based on assumptions or knowing that we can observe in this 10 minutes. So at 6:15, we will come back to 6:25. So let's start observation. 10-minute observations. So if anyone want to share. So we are trying to observe interaction between me and the body. Right. So some sensations are taking place at the level of body. Now I am giving meaning to it. And I am giving meaning on the basis of my sanskar. So on the basis of sanskar, I decide to express outside. So this is what happening between me and the body. So we have Purvi Didi with us.
Namaste, Bhaiya. Good morning to all of you. Bhaiya,
Namaste,
am I
Didi.
audible?
Yes, Didi, yes.
Yes. Bhaiya, in the step 4, I think I had this doubt and I was contemplating on it for almost 2 days. And I was like, we had two things that were external sensations, two types of external sensations and two types of internal sensations. But when I observed that there was one external sensation. That is what I earlier thought, that it is an external sensation. That I saw something.
This is
It
not
was
clear.
just.
Didi,
I'm
your
sorry.
voice is not clear.
It is not clear. I don't know. Bhaiya, is it better
Yes,
now?
Didi,
I
your
mean,
voice is not clear.
still not clear. Then I don't know.
It is better.
Yes, yes, Bhaiya.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. What I was saying is that in step 4, there are two external sensations were there, and two internal sensations were there. And in the beginning, I felt that there is one more external sensation. That is what I assume, that it's an external sensation, that I just see something, say, for example, maybe a picture or something like that, or a number or something. And internally, I am feeling happy or sad about it. So I thought that that number is affecting me, and I was trying to figure out that which kind of external sensation it is, because no other person has said me anything, or there is no physiochemical change outside. But just looking at that thing, or for me, it was just looking at something that was creating sensation in my body, and I was wondering where should I put it in these two categories. And then after thinking on the second day, and I think we had this kind of similar discussion, you and in a Hindi session also, I think we had that. It is not because of this external sensation. Actually, it is the imagination. I have given some meaning to that particular thing, maybe in my based on my past experience, and that is why when I'm seeing that, I'm having that imagination which is causing the sensation. So Bhaiya, I wanted to know if what you have to say about it. Hello.
Am I audible?
Yes, Bhaiya.
Okay, Didi. So briefly, I would respond it. Otherwise, we can continue it tomorrow.
Yeah, sure.
So there is a picture outside, and its image is being formed on my eyes. So sensation is taking place. So its image is being formed on my eyes. Now I decide to read it image. So this is a sensation. So its image, suppose when lights reflects from that image, it comes to your eyes, it forms an image because of this light. It means there is a sensation in the eye, and that I read it. So once I
Hmm.
read it, now I give meaning according to my sanskar.
Right.
Right, Didi?
Yes, Bhaiya.
Yes. So we can continue this discussion tomorrow also, Didi. It's
Yes,
time for
Bhaiya.
Hindi session.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Bhaiya.
Okay, Didi. Namaste.
Namaste,
So
namaste.
thank you everyone. Thank you everyone. Now I request Tara Prasanna Bhaiya to start Hindi session.